Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to see if we can overcrowd our smoker and load it to the limit with brisket. Now we got about 70 kilos worth of brisket here, freshly fallen off the truck into our filthy mitts. Now they say overcrowding will give you air circulation problems, bark problems, extend your cooking time. Some say you might even get a severe case of miniature cockle. Well, whatever it is, we're going to test that today. First we're going to start by prepping Big Mama for the big dance. Now these are on average 8 to 10 kilo briskets, and we got about 8 of them, so it's going to be tighter than Lizzo's swimsuit. Yeah, we're going to be holding on for dear life. So we just trimmed some of the fat off and also the thin parts of meat that are usually burned up in the cook. Now I usually put these fat trimmings on my smoker to render down to make a nice smoky beef tallow, but I don't think we'd have room for that today. So once we've given Big Mama her Brazilian wax, we're going to give her that new room massage, and we're just using soy sauce as the binder. Then we're going to get a good coverage of our special Southside barbecue rub. Then we're going to finish it off with some coarse black pepper. Alright, we're going to change positions and flip Big Mama on her back, and we're going to hit her from the top. Now remember not to be stingy with the seasoning. Our Big Mama's a BBW. She can handle a little extra lovey. Oh yes she can. Now this black pepper is the key to a ravishing dark bark. Hopefully she'll end up looking like Acorn working a night shift. And we just let her sweat out a bit and let that rub really penetrate that meat. Hoo-wee. Okay, we got our reverse flow smoker today. Now a reverse flow is when the chimney is on the same side as the firebox, so the heat smoke travels under a baffle plate and gets drawn back over the meat and now through the stack for a more consistent temperature. You see, we got our blocking logs to stop our ladies from getting smashed with their radiant heat. Oh, I don't know how we're going to fit 8 briskets into this pit, but they don't know about my Tetris titles. Are we going to find a way? Now I should lay these out with fatty sides towards the heat source so the fat takes the brunt of the heat. So that's what we're going to try and achieve. Oh mama, we made it. They're all snugged and nice. Now it's about 2 p.m. and these cooks usually take about 12 hours, so we'll see if our time is affected. Now this is about 5 hours in, and wow, you can see these point ends of the briskets are getting absolutely violated. And usually they'd have a bit more mahogany color at this point, so this might take longer than expected. Now this pit has spots that get a bit hotter than other spots. The top shelf gets hotter than the bottom shelf, so we're going to be rotating our ladies like Tiger Woods did, so we gotta use some foil Trojans for protection. Oh, extra large of course. It's never good when your meat burns. This is about 10 hours in, and we had to properly render the fat on these sides that were making contact with the other briskets, so we turned them this way to render the fat here. Hopefully it doesn't dry out this lean part too much. Alright, 160 Fahrenheit. Another hour or so and we'll be good to wrap. Alright, it's about 2 hours later, so already it's been a 12-hour cook. And we're happy with the bark, so it's finally time to wrap. Oh wow, look at that beautiful dark bark. Looking like Windows Sailor hiding under the bed. Looking good. So we're just laying down some beef tallow that we rendered with our fat trimmings on some butcher's paper. And we're just going to soften some of these crisp edges up. And we're going to roll these bad mama jammers up and chuck them back on the smoker. Now you can use butcher's paper, you can use foil, some even raw dog Big Mama. Me, I like butcher's paper as it does let your brisket breathe and doesn't soften the bark too much. Well, as you can see, it's daylight again and it's about 9 a.m. so that's a 19-hour cook. Holy James Maloney. So time definitely is a factor when it comes to overcrowding your smoker. Well, Big Mama's reading about 200 Fahrenheit, but let's give her a feel. Once her bottom is feeling firm and almost like a raw brisket again, then our job here is done. Oh, I can't wait. I really can't. Now our ladies have been rested for a couple of hours, and I can't wait to see if all that extra time in the pit has dried our ladies out, or if her fat has been properly rendered from less than ideal air circulation. Golly. Oh, we got a squirter. Big Mama looking moist and juicy. You can see that middle seam of fat has been rendered to absolute smithereens. And these briskets are far from being the best quality, So to still be moist as she is should be downright illegal. Well, let's get a slice of this lean flat and see what she's working with. Oh, wow. We got a nice smoke ring. You can see the bark is just melted into that fat cap. You can just tell she's... Whoa, did you see that? She pulled away like Rihanna did when Drake tried to kiss her. Hell, the Lord is my shepherd. She tastes like Reese Walsh teardrops. All that other stuff means jack if she doesn't pass the taste test. Oh, and she passed with flying colors. So overcrowding your pit does increase your cook time. But let me tell you, the taste is still absolutely tantalizing. Golly!